Ethanol rarely gets a mention or a shout out on any given day on any business network, but we're talking about it right now. Check out this two-day chart of Pacific Ethanol at this hour. The stock, while down 8%, this isn't a micro cap, but while down 8% yesterday, what a day. You can see the previous day, it jumped 54% on news that the low-carbon renewable fuels producer might be a beneficiary of what is expected to happen in just the next couple of hours. The catalyst will be an announcement by President Trump that's expected in possibly the next hour or two. The administration is going to allow year-round sales of higher blends of corn-based ethanol. Currently, gasoline containing 15% ethanol, it's also known as E15, cannot be sold during the summer months due to the Clean Air Act. And this is in much of the U.S., it's not allowed to be sold. In a Fox Business exclusive, we bring in the CEO of that company, Pacific Ethanol, Neil Koehler. He's also the chairman of the Renewable Fuels Association. You've got to be sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for this announcement. What do you expect it to be from the president?
Indeed, Liz. We expect any moment that the president will announce the year-round opportunity to blend higher levels of ethanol, as you mentioned in your opening, which is very, very important. So this, we fully expect this announcement anytime. It is a great day for farmers, ethanol producers, consumers who will have access and choice at the pump to a low-cost, clean-burning fuel, and it's great for the environment. You mentioned low carbon. That's what we do as ethanol producers, is significantly reduce emissions, including carbon. So a very strong signal to the ethanol industry that is capable of producing significantly more ethanol than we do today, that this market is going to be opened up to these higher blends.
Neil, it's down today, but investors suddenly woke up to your stock yesterday. We don't often see a 54% jump for a stock, but what does this mean specifically to your business?
Well, it's very positive for our business. We're the world's sixth largest ethanol producer. We have 9 ethanol plants in 5 states. We have the opportunity to expand our production. And the problem is that there has been real negativity around ethanol companies because you guys have been so successful in being 10% of every gallon of gas today. There was a growing export market that was chilled with the trade wars with China as one of our best opportunities for growth. So it's like, where's the growth story in the ethanol industry? That's really what we are facing. And arguably, our stock and other ethanol company and biofuel producer company stocks have been significantly devalued because of that. Now we have a growth story because of this announcement.
What about these smog concerns? You just said, oh, it's much cleaner. Well, it's banned in many states because of smog issues. Explain to us what that means.
Well, it's not banned, actually. 10% blends are allowed in every state.
10%. I'm talking about E15 during summer months. It's not allowed.
And this is really an archaic part of the regulation. When the regulations were written, they were written for 10% blends. We didn't know that E15 was even an opportunity and a possibility. We got EPA approval 7 years ago to blend E15, and that now is a reality. So really what this is the president, and we really appreciate his leadership on this issue, directing the EPA to make those regulations updated and relevant to what now is an opportunity to improve the air quality with higher blends of ethanol.
Okay, we are just seeing this hit the wires that Republican Senator Chuck Grassley is saying that President Trump has announced the U.S. will have E15 fuel year-round. Your reaction, here it is live on our air. It's happening at this very moment.
Again, really appreciate the leadership of this president. This is a great day for American farmers who they need an outlet for their crop. They're producing one of the largest corn crops in history. They need an outlet. Ethanol is a great opportunity. We're going to now take advantage of what, over time, if you think about this, a 15% ethanol blend is a 50% growth opportunity for the ethanol business.
I got to really speed through this. What is it per gallon right now? Because I know what I'm paying for regular gasoline per gallon.
Ethanol today on a wholesale basis, and this is really the good news for the consumers, is 80 cents a gallon cheaper than gasoline. So what that means is that E15, and this is what's going to, with these regulatory changes, is going to drive its growth, is that you can buy E15 at a nickel to a dime less than the regular gasoline and at a much better environmental performance.
And as quickly as you can, the unintended consequences question here. This could boost corn usage for ethanol by 2 billion bushels. Already, I believe it's about 40% of the U.S. corn crop goes to ethanol. Is that going to leave a deficit for animal feed and human consumption?
No, that's one of the greatest untold stories about ethanol, is that we're just taking the energy, the carbohydrate, the starch, converting that to ethanol. Everything left is a high-value, high-protein feed that is fed to animals. The corn grown in the United States is grown for feeding animals. We are actually taking that feed value and improving it. So it's really great news for animal feeders as well as consumers of gasoline.
Neil, your stock just turned around. It's now up nearly 10%. It was down about 3 to 5 just before the show. Good to see you, and we'll be watching all that you do. Keep the air clean for us. That, I think, is something I speak about for many people on this planet who want clean air to breathe. Thank you so much. Pacific Ethanol CEO Neil Koehler.